Good evening, family. Good evening. Welcome to Underrated Men's Talk. Um, got a little late, but had to do some things. But welcome. It's going to be Men's Talk tonight again. Um, get these announcements out the way. Um, support my show, The Underrated Darkness. Hit the bell when I be coming with the powerful live stream and video. Also share the stream through our social media. Also, share the past live streams and videos that I did in the past. Very much appreciated. Um, also, want to know more about me? Facebook page, Jerry Thomas. Also, I have Facebook group, all in caps. JT MVP Thinking for Ourselves. That's all in caps. Also in caps. Um, Twitter account at JT Blackman44. Instagram account, same name, Underrated Darkness, but lower caps. I have my own sports show, the underrated sports show with my brother Chief Stay Sleep. That's every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Check this out. Also, I do music and boxing and other sports, so watch out for that. Also, I'll be having my fellowship dinner every Sunday, early night. Don't know what time it is. We're trying to do it like between 6 or 7. If it's a little later, you will know about it. But but to have the fellowship live, it's all about eating and talk things out, fellowshipping. Show the kids this what it's all about. Sit at the table and conversate. Eat some good food. Also, men, show men that you could make these dishes for your for your special one and your kids. Very important that we need to conversate. All right. Support me AnsOnToys.com with my brother Ernest Jones. We do our social media, AnsOnToys.com. Wherever you purchase, you get 10% off when you use my code MVP. You get 10% off. Let's keep the money in our community. All right? Boom. Ernest Jones. Brother, get well. Doing great. Prayers still out to you. Brother will hit you up. And so tonight, it's men's night. We'll talk about our issues. And I encourage tonight we're gonna get into it. So if any brother that want to get on the panel, feel free. It's your night. Well, we're gonna wait for some more people going and women support us tonight as you always do. Thank you very much. Welcome, Sunny Boston Talk. Pretty Apple. Thanks for coming. We'll wait for some more people to get in before I start sending it out. Oh, everybody is fine. My day was okay. Now we're gonna hold on there. What the hell I did? Oh, okay. No, we're gonna do we just gonna chat. We're just gonna chat. Let's go and chat, Sonny. You know, I got something. I got something. Don't worry about it. I got something. You know, I want to see some brothers that want to get on the panel. That's why I'm waiting for the. I'm waiting. Welcome, Candy. How you doing? Thanks for coming. Because last week, it was I know you was there, but on the panel was only 3 brothers, and I want to see more brothers come to the panel. So we waiting for some more people to get in, and some more brothers get on the panel. There's some more people to get on, some brothers. But I hope everybody's doing okay. Most likely tomorrow, you know, the underrated one might hit you with 2 lives tomorrow. Watch out for that. All right, maybe 3. You never know. All right. In fact, let's see. I'll go back to the chat. Let me start handling my business. All right. Welcome, my brother.
Peace there, Bredger. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm
Good,
good,
good, good. Peace
How
to the
was you?
chat.
Mm-hmm.
What were you about to say?
No, go. No, go. I can wait. I can wait.
Yeah, peace out to the chat. Peace out to everyone who's in the bushes. Come on in, fellas. Come on in.
Come on in, fellas. Come
Come
on.
on in. Let's get it.
Come on to the piece. Pastor, y'all want the man's talk? Here it is right here. 3 weeks in a row. Let's go. I send the joints out early.
Come on in.
Yep, send the joints out. How was your day, bro?
My
How's the
day was
family?
beautiful, brother. Family as well. Shout out to my brother Malik Omar in the building. What's going on, brother?
Malik,
Good old wise brother, you.
you getting on the panel tonight. You do too much moderating. Come on now. Join the panel tonight. This man's talk tonight.
Come on in.
Right, you on? I don't want to hear no mess. You know you can stay long or short you want, but this man's talk tonight. Let's go. Get on the panel. This man's talk.
Come on. Yeah.
I seen the link on. You see? I seen the link, brother.
Yeah, what's up? I'm here. I'm in the building.
Good.
Good brother.
Swollen minded. What it do? All right, swollen minded. Let's see.
Sunday
Cat,
boxing talk. What it is, fam?
what's going
All
on,
right,
brother? Good to hear from you.
Hey man,
all right,
it's good to
nice
be
seeing
here.
yo, swollen minded. Send me an email, brother. So I'm gonna get you on to brothers. Cap,
Cat,
I got
Cap,
Cap, Cap,
PY2.
I got Cap. I got. Don't worry. I seen it. I said I got it, brothers. I got Cap. I got Cap.
Hey, Sunday boxing talk. Is RC in the building?
I don't see it, brother.
Okay.
All right, Cap. Plug you in. Let's go. But we're gonna wait for some more people because I want this to be kind of full up tonight. I seen the link. Cat PY2 Swollen Minded TV. Put your email in the chat so I can plug you in. All right, I got to copy down and plug you in. All right.
Big Cap. What it do, brother?
Peace, brothers. Peace.
Peace.
What's up, Captain? Salute. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, how was your day, Malik?
Hey, good brother. My day was beautiful, man. You know, every day I look at it like this. When I wake up, I thank God for waking up, and then I'm trying to learn something every day, man. Trying to be the most conductive black brother that I can be possible. You know what I mean?
Indeed.
Too many of us out here, man, living savage and falling in that stereotype. So that's what I just basically been doing, man. I had to take a little brick off this filming, man. I just been worn out, you know what I'm saying? So that's why when I come in the chat, sometimes I be like, big man, just brutally tired, man. So, on this channel, you got to come right, man. It's brainstorming. Ain't no just talking, man. You got to do your research. That's one thing I like about JT, man. And this is a channel of education. And shout out to the LDBC. You know what I mean?
Indeed.
We missing somebody on the chat, ain't we? Sheep TV?
Sheep stay asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You know, I'm sending the link. I sent it to him.
Okay, yeah. It don't seem right without him.
Thanks for letting me know that. Damn.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm official. I keep it real. Hey, look, hey, son, I'm alive, man. Without you don't see her sheep, something ain't right.
That's messed up. You should have said on my channel.
Batman and Robin, yo. Batman and Robin.
Batman and Robin, no doubt. When ain't nobody up there, sheepy's there. So yeah, we're gonna get this on and popping.
Yeah, we're gonna get it
Minded TV.
Okay, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Swollen Mind. We're gonna get another brother on there. Swollen Mind, give me some time to copy it down. Mo Valley. All right, yeah, Mo Valley Bo. Watch out for I'm gonna get you too. So give me some time. Malik, how's your day was, brother?
Well, JT, man, my day was beautiful, man. If I told you it wasn't, I'd be lying to you. You know what I mean? Just basically, I look at my life like this, JT. If it ain't going the way I want it to go, it's me. I got to do something that I ain't doing. So it's just basically, I'm just trying to be like I said before, a conductive and intelligent black man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm trying to leave legacy for my children. That's what it's about, man. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be better than my parents, and I want them to be better than me. And anybody around me, you know what I'm saying, that say that they my friend or comrades or even associates, man, I want them to win too. That's what it's all about, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's all about, because being black is hell out here, JT, man. It's hell out here. I don't care how much money you got, man. You're going to fall victim to something. And so that's what I'm trying. Represent. I'm sorry about that. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Scrapbook Boxing. Welcome. Put your email in the chat so I can get you on the panel too. Welcome. This man's talk.
How's your day today, Cap?
It is like every other day, dog. It's all about survival.
Indeed.
I can't give you ups, I can't give you downs. It's all about survival. It's just balance.
Indeed. Balance is important.
Yes, sir.
It's kind of like, you know what I mean? You got your people that work out and they D's up top and small on the bottom. Shaped like
Yeah.
an upside down pear. You know what I mean? You got to have balance.
Yeah.
Scrapbook Boxing. Put your email in the chat so I can copy this so I can get you on the panel. It's man's talk tonight. All right, and Swollen Minded, and now we got Mo Valley. I'm gonna get you on too. All right, y'all. I'm sorry, brother. I'm just trying to get things organized.
No worries, brother. Do your thing, man.
Now, hold up. I'm missing something. Oh yeah, hold on. Cap, PY2. Cap, PY2. That's what I'm. Yeah.
Roar like a lion, brothers. Roar like a fucking lion when you know your time is up. That's what I want to hear. Lion call. Lion call.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, the lions wasn't put on this planet for no reason at all. They're a symbol of something. That's who we are as men. Since we all men talk, I'm gonna talk.
Mm-hmm. That's what it's.
We are the strongest people on this planet, and our enemies know that. That's why they use all kind of tactics, from our food to our water to what's that fucker that tell how to separate the slaves from each other by age, by color, by sex. Yeah, well, we heard about that shit. I can't think of it, but we heard of it, and that's what's going on. It's divide and conquer. And right now we are constantly waking up, little by little, which is good. It's better none than none. But man, us brothers, keep your motherfucking roar, because Jesus or Yahweh, he had a roar too. He was able to scream across loud rivers to get the word out. So that's how we gotta be. Keep your fucking strength up. Don't let these motherfucking goddamn crackers try and conquer and manipulate or re-situate how we're supposed to be as natural men. So I'm done.
Okay. Mo Valley. Watch out for your link, Swollen. And Mo Valley, come send your link right now. When you get it, let me know. So you just come through.
Willie Lynch. Thank you,
think
brother King Wage. Thank you. That's what I was talking about. Willie Lynch. If anybody read that shit, you understand why we're divided and conquered.
Swole Mind put his email in the chat.
Okay. I might have to look at. I copy it down, but I'm gonna relook it again. Let me get this out the way. Mo Valley, watch out for your link.
Shout out to La D. What's good, sis?
It's not it. Damn. Be like midterms is around the corner. Okay, Mo Valley, watch out for your link. I sent it to you. Watch out for your link. When you get it, just come through. Will Beamer, what's going on? Long time no see. Lala D, thanks for showing up. Chosen Queen, thanks for showing up. Very much appreciated. Okay, Scrapbook. Yeah, we definitely got to link up. I got you, brother. Oh, I passed it. Damn. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna put your dang. Almost hit that thing again. Okay. Swollen minded, watch out for them. Put your link again. Hold on. Let me do it this way. Sometimes I'll do it this way. Here we going fast. Going fast. But I'm glad the brothers had show up tonight. Very much appreciated. We're gonna try to get some more brothers in so we can get this thing cracking. And it's all about advocate for ourselves.
I'm glad you picked that topic because I got some things to say, but I'm gonna wait till everything's prepared.
Bro.
You should go ahead and say what's on your mind there, brother.
Right now I'm cooking, but just give me a second, family.
All right, swollen minders, I send it out again. Watch out for it. Okay. Swollen minders, watch. I think I got it. Watch out for your link. I sent it to you. Watch out for it. Sometimes on YouTube, you gotta keep on sending that. There it is. Swollen minded. Welcome, family. Welcome, my brother.
What's good, man?
I'm good. I'm glad you're here, brother. I'm glad you're here. You know the underrated one is going to get you on. I was trying.
Oh yeah, appreciate it. How y'all fella doing tonight?
Please,
Introduce yourself, fellas, while I'm getting more value.
peace to the swollen mind. I am Sonny Justice Bay, also known as Sonny's Boxing Talk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Salute, good brother Malik Omar. Just here in support of my brother JT and my man Sonny Boxing Talk. Welcome, salute.
All right, Cap, your turn. Welcome our brother.
Salute. When I say about fucking roar,
No
when
doubt.
something goes goddamn war, you let your pain, you let your suffering shows by that fucking roar against the oppressor. You know, if you gotta go out dying, you fucking roar. Because no matter what, you can be a little child, a little black child, they still see that little black child as a fucking grown man. And as a grown man, they see that grown man as like a child. You see the reverse game they play now? You know? And most importantly, what I want to address, I'm not subscribed to majority some of the brothers here, because I barely know you. I apologize. But we're talking about fucking men stuff and supporting each other. But damn it, we're at a time of war right now. We are at a time of fucking war. And I talk about things about survival. I'm not trying to what's that shit? I'm not trying to push out my channel. I'm not because I don't do regular live streams like I should. When I do it, you better catch that shit, because after I do it, I'm gonna delete it, because I'm trying to beat YouTube to the punch before they delete it. That's my strategy. Everything about strategy in this fucking war that we're living in. Now, if you're too goddamn slow to catch on, or you don't want to catch on, fuck you. I will leave you behind. That's war. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean no disrespect, but I'm getting fucking aggravated that people not waking up. If you want to be left behind, you will be left behind. I'm not going to slap my people that want to keep carrying on to fight. If you want to be so goddamn pussyfied, I'm getting tired of it. I got to fight the fucking VA. I got to fight the motherfucking goddamn white folks out here in this goddamn country. I don't want to fight them, but if they want to fight, bring it. Peace.
All right. Swollen Minded said hello to She Stay Sleep. Same thing. Welcome my brother Swollen Minded TV. I met this brother on Southside Boxing, LDBC. We chopped it up. It was all good in the hood. We had a good time. Let me go
Shit
check.
called lion talk, brother. Lion talk. We should be lions around this motherfucker. Lions!
P Money in the building. What's going on? P Money, you want to join the panel? This man's talk tonight.
Yo, yo, yo. Can you hear me?
Who's this?
Swole minded.
Huh?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Right.
I just want to say I thank y'all for giving me the opportunity to come on y'all platform and talk. I just want to hold on, my connection going in now. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. What's the topic for tonight? What we talking about?
Huh? Just wait for the topic. I got it. I got you.
Oh, shit. Fuck.
Yep.
The talk is man talk, brother.
All right. Well, hey,
I apologize. I come off strong. I apologize, brother.
Let's talk that real talk then. You know what I'm saying? I'm
No,
all
that's
for
what we
it,
are.
man.
That's the way.
I want to do soft talk shit. You talk to me like a fucking goddamn man. That's what I want to hear.
I'm with it. I'm all for it.
Let's go. Now,
I can fucking roar to my goddamn throat. This fucking horse. But that little soft compassionate shit, fuck that. We're at war.
Okay. All right. Yeah. But there's one subject I do want to talk about it, and we're gonna start from Swollen. After that, I'm gonna talk about it. Then we'll start from Swollen, Sunny, She Stay Sleep, Malik, then Cat PY2. I see a lot on YouTube and throughout social media. They are even the brothers that's on different social media, and these are the brothers that have good jobs and businesses. Nothing wrong with that. I salute them. But I find out that not all of them, but some of them, they talk it down the ones who don't have. And the ones that is striving to get those things, they don't want to help. Now, my thing is, matter of fact, I'm going to say myself for last. The question is, how do we go about encourage that black man, or man period, even if he don't have those things, but he's striving to do that? How do we take out that egotistic mindset of that, or that self mindset that we have to understand that we still got to help others that wants to be helped? And I'm going to start it from Swollen Minds first. Welcome.
All right. To me, it all starts with knowledge. Us as blacks, we lack the knowledge of a lot of things because we don't understand the system. It's already a conspiracy. You feel what I'm saying? So like history, believe. If you take the word believe, you'll find the word lie, because knowledge is know. The root word is know, that you know. So if you have knowledge, you know something. So we go through their schools, their systems. We go through certain neighborhoods, such as Section 8 and all these places. But if you look around, there's no fathers in the household. It's guns everywhere. It's dope everywhere. It's cocaine. Now, I ain't the smartest man in the world, but cocaine don't grow in America. It grows in the Middle East or Mexico or someplace like that. It grows at places like, I don't know, no black man with a plane that can go over in the Middle East, get a bunch of cocaine, bring that shit back to his neighborhood and sell that shit. You know what I'm saying? So how did this shit get here in the first place? So you put me in a bad neighborhood. You make my mom depend on the fucking government to live and survive. You put me in this badass neighborhood where it's guns, where I need a fucking gun to survive. I don't have a fucking father in my household, so I don't know what a fucking real man looks like. So my father either not there, dead, or in fucking jail. So I never grew up seeing a real man. So what do I gravitate to? I gravitate to the streets. You adapt to your environment. So if you grow up seeing people get shot, you grow up in gangs, you grow up in these different things, and they become you. You adapt to your environment. So it's like, if you put me in the suburbs, I'm gonna grow up a certain type of way. You put me in the fucking jungle, I'm gonna grow up like a fucking caveman, a jungle man. Fuck an iPhone. Ain't no fucking phones out there. So people that's on their cell phones and need their phone, that shit won't fucking matter to me. So that's already one strike. So
go, brother, go, brother, go, brother.
So when I grew up in school, I never learned no history about myself. Every history you teach me is American history, but you say I'm not from fucking America. I come from fucking Africa, but I don't know what religions in Africa. You don't teach me shit. What tribe did I come from? You don't tell me shit. You teach me your fucking history. You poison my fucking mind with everything you want me to fucking know. So I don't even know who the fuck I am in the first place. I mean, I don't know. They say you put us on ships and brought us over here, and you gave us a Bible. So religion is not a choice, because you're gonna be whatever religion that your mom was. So I mean, you don't choose nothing. It's like it's systematically set against us. So when black people do make it out, when they do get rich, what's the first thing they want to do? They want to get the fuck away from their neighborhoods. So if we got all these fucking black basketball players, actors, and celebrities, and all this shit with all these millions of fucking dollars, if all them some bitches would sit the fuck down and say, okay, you get 20,000, I get 20,000, shit, we could change fucking neighborhoods all across the fucking country. But it goes back to the Willie Lynch keeping us divided. If you ain't got unity, we ain't got fucking nothing. So we in order for us to change, we must see that first there is a fucking problem. And we must see the only way you can change things, you have to be in positions to help each other. So what I'm saying is, if I'm a fucking dope boy and I'm in the front of the courtroom with my pants hanging off my ass, they don't want to hear shit I got to say. But if I take my ass to school, if I can become a judge, then I can change shit. Okay, we know we don't like the fucking police. We see what the fuck they doing. But hell, why we can't become these motherfuckers to lend us a helping hand to say, okay, I'm going to change some shit. Or become doctors and help with this healthcare problem that we have and these Medicare problems and all this shit that's going on. We won't take the time to do none of this shit. All we want to do is complain. All we want to do is study, make excuses. Okay, yes, we were systematically set up this way, but at the same time, we have to break away from it. And the only way to change, you must first change your mindset. You must first change your mindset and be strong. And the part that's killing us so much is if you come from poverty. If you come from poverty and if you ain't built like that, money will make you do anything because you ain't grow up eating T-bone steaks. You ain't grow up with this big ass house. You ain't grow up with this TV. So if they come to me and say, bro, I got you $1 million, I'm going to go do it because I'm starving. I've been starving. I grew up not knowing where my next meal was coming from. So he showed me $1 million and not knowing I'm just a fucking puppet. Okay, I'm going to put you on TV. I want your pants off your ass. I want you to do this, do that, so you can make millions young black men around the fucking world do the same goddamn thing. I want you to rap about selling drugs. So these young kids can go sell drugs, even though you got millions of dollars and you ain't selling no drugs. You living in fucking Beverly Hills. But I want you to make them some bitches go do it. So they hit our leadership first. They make them some bitches puppet, and we gonna follow them. Goddamn it, Lil Wayne drop an album, he gonna sell millions and millions of them motherfuckers. Goddamn, all these young black people, just like him, they put him on a skateboard. You had little black boys in the hood with skateboards. Mama, I want a skateboard for Christmas. Daddy, we never fucking rode a goddamn skateboard. But because an iconic figure that they put millions of dollars in his hand, he changed culture of us. And we don't have knowledge. We don't know what's going on. We're not aware. We're not trying to get it. And it's hard because you're already fighting. You're already fighting that systematic system that's right here against you to make you see murders. You got soldiers going overseas, seeing murders coming home fucked up, but you got these little black kids probably seen 20 fucking murders on his own block. What you think wrong with him? You don't think he got post-traumatic stress? You don't think he fucked up? You don't think he not gonna never be normal again? And then the people that's in office, the president, he ain't in the hood. He ain't never been in the hood, so he can't understand. We reaching out for the government. They don't understand or they don't give a fuck. It's gonna take us united. It's gonna take us coming together because we've been through the struggle. And the ones who going to the top, man, they got to start going back to them neighborhoods. They got to start trying to give back because we in neighborhoods. And the neighborhoods we think ours ain't ours because we don't own shit. Ownership. We don't have no ownership. All the stores in our hood, juice stores, and people not even of our race own that shit. Ain't no fucking black banks. Your direct deposit, all your checks, they going to motherfucking other races' bank. We don't own no fucking bank. You see the NFL, all 80% black players. roughly 80% black player, not one fucking black owner. So it's still fucking slavery. You still playing by they fucking rule. So you got these millions and millions of dollars, but motherfucker, you still a fucking slave. And until they open their eyes and realize this shit, it'll never be changed. But at the same time, you got us right now talking about this. Shows unity. Shows it's somebody who care. We can take this shit far as we want to go with it. Because somebody listening right now, somebody thinking, man, and it starts with us.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody going to care about your child the way you care about your child.
Got you. Hear you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Sonny Boxing Talk.
Hey, Sonny. Excuse me. Who is that brother that just spoke? Brother, we got to connect like a motherfucker. I love your energy. I love your fucking spirit. Oh my God. That shit, I was up here dancing like a motherfucker. Everything you said is accurate. You know, so if you don't mind, say something in the chat room so that way I can connect to your channel and I'll give you a sub. But that brother there, woo!
Yeah, the emails in the chat.
Quadruple salute.
Yeah, he emails in the chat, Cap. PY. His emails in the chat. Now, go ahead, Sonny Boxing Talk.
Indeed. With respect to the question, man, I don't really have a really long answer. You know, mine's gonna be short and sweet, yo.
Okay.
Basically, for the ones that you spoke of with the question, you know, for the ones who got money, and you know, they kind of look down on the ones who don't want to help, but yet they on live streams, they're talking this and they're talking that. I would say lead by example. That's it. You know what I mean? Because we need leaders out here. We don't need followers out here. You know, when you look at the spirit of a lion, the lion leads. You know, you got lions lead the pack. If lions don't go out and eat and go out and hunt, they're never going to eat. They're starved to death. So if you want anything to change, you got to go out there and lead by example. You got to be the ones who do it. You know what I mean? Like, don't sit up there in your high horse and look down on the brother. You know what I mean? Like, reach down and help your brother out. There's a lot that you can do. If you're a doctor, you know, you got your business, you can reach down, you can teach the children how to run a business. These things we don't learn in school. They don't teach us business in school. They don't teach us, you know, all those different things. But if you're in a position to do that, then you should do it versus lifting up your nose on our people. With that, I pass the mic.
Thank you. She stay sleep, please.
Well, I'm gonna say this, man. Motherfuckers like that, I write them the fuck off. To me, they're nothing but black crackers. Black people with the white mindset is nothing but a black cracker. You a cracker in blackface. I write niggas like that off. Fuck you. I don't want your help. Keep your money. Keep whatever you trying to do. Keep that shit and die with it, nigga. Cause they ain't no good for black people anyway. You know what I'm saying? A lot of black people, once they get out of what they was in and they quote unquote gain some success, they start acting like white folks. They start treating black people the way white folks treat niggas. And they look at us as bum niggas. That's why they call us that. Because that's the way they look at us. They look at us like we ain't shit. So I write niggas like that off, simple. If you a black cracker, I don't fuck with you. I don't want your help, nigga. And you gonna burn with the rest of the niggas when they decide to burn niggas, you gonna burn first, nigga. because you're going to be living around the white folks. See, a lot of motherfuckers don't pay attention, but a lot of this crazy weather and shit that be happening, who neighborhoods get destroyed behind these avalanches and mudslides and crazy storms? These white neighborhoods. And all the niggas who want to live next to white folks gonna die with them. So fuck them. That's my take on it. We could do without them. Fuck them.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's that motherfucking talk I want to hear. That's what I want to fucking hear. It's wartime, baby. I'm done.
Okay. I said for me, I'm in line with all the brothers that I'm saying. All I'm saying, like, brothers, we have to. Oh, Malik, did I got you?
No, but go ahead, though.
Go ahead, Malik. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I want to hear what you got to say, too, because I'm going to take a different spin on this. But go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Because.
All right. Well, me, JT, man, that's been a big issue within the black community, classism. It's unfortunate, man, that, you know, a whole lot of us get hypnotized by the dollar bills and dead white presidents, you heard? But it's about maintaining who you are. What are you doing for the community? Because a bunch of talk is BS. You know what I mean? I don't need to go into cussing and whatnot, but you know what I'm saying? All this, I hear a lot of brothers and sisters talking on the chats. But what are you doing financially? If you work, you don't have to have a good job to help the community out. That's real talk. You know what I mean? I got a coat drive going on. This is something that I do. Haircut drives going on. Book bag drives going on. Now I'm working in conjunction with some more brothers. I don't need to name the name. But we reached out to the state because we're trying to get a vote. We got the building, but we're trying to get some trades, bring in some people that actually know trades and pay them some money, man, to teach these youths and get certified. It's about doing things for the community. You know what I mean? But brothers that are petty bourgeoisie and look down on their people, that's a shame. Because really, when you're looking down on your people, you're looking down on yourself. And I'm accused of that because I got a cousin. He hate my guts because of who I am. And really hate himself. Because unfortunately, you looking at me and you dictating my life to your life. That's a big problem we got, jealousy and envy. You dig what I'm saying? But I ain't jealous of no man. I don't look at man like that anyway. You know what I'm saying? If I don't have nothing positive to say about it, bro, I don't say nothing at all. If I know him and I love him, I give him some constructive criticism. But unfortunately, we got a whole lot of ignorant brothers that's out here that think they know knowledge and they don't. You know what I mean? So what are you doing for the community? Are you talking? Because we can do that all day long. Are you doing for the people? Because if you put the letter S in front of the word is spelled sword. So it can cut either way, negative and positive. So I'm for cutting people positively. But a whole bunch of talk, man. I mean, I don't even play childish like games like that. I'm about doing. I mean, me and Sonny, we actually been in contact. And he checked my credentials. So it is what it is. I'm trying to do something down there too, JT. We need to meet up. We need to do something for the children down there. Sure, the talk is good. And all the ideal gang banging. And you hear me always talk about this, JT, because you brought it up. The ego. A lot of cats got egos, man. And you ain't gonna never, ever be the most conductive person that you can be with the ego. Let me put myself in that situation. I got all the intelligence in the world. But if I ain't trying to grow as a man, you dig? I ain't trying to check my ego and put the people before me. It means nothing. You a sucker. You dig what I'm saying? So your deeds say something. And with that, man, I'm going to just say God bless. And I'm going to sit back and listen and pass the mic and wait to my turn. But you got a bunch of suckers. A bunch of talk, man. That ain't what it is. Real men don't do that. King ain't do that. Mm-hmm. Malcolm ain't do that. None of them did all this talking, man. They did. So that's what I'm meant to put work into the community. And if we ain't doing that, it's a bunch of chit-chat and you a sucker. You dig what I'm saying? I got to keep it real because I once suffered from niggerism and converted myself to being a black person. So that's the fight, man. That's what we dealing with. You got a whole bunch of suckers. That's why I'm not a part of the conscious community. These cats be, debating, ripping people off, ego tripping. Man, our community don't got time for that. And if you out here looking down on your people, you a sucker. And it is going to, let me tell y'all something. It's never going to be a one-man show out here that has the one all. If you got an ego like that, you tripping. I'm going to pass the mic on that.
Well, for me, is this, right? And like I'm saying it again, any brother that succeed to do what's right, I clap for them. But the problem for me is this, that when you want to be in a certain sector, and then at the same time, like brothers like us or whatever, you turn your backs on them because they figure they not on your level, or you figure they not in your, or they supposed to be in your circumstances. That is not true. Every brother had different circumstances. When a brother, I was talking to this brother today, and we was kicking it, and I told his brother this, and I want people to hear this in the chat, and I want people to hear this outside. When a brother do not have a business, when a brother do not reach today certain economic plateau, it doesn't mean that they are successful. It doesn't mean that they working towards the strive to be better. And we got to stop having this self-attitude to think that, oh, this person is not going to do nothing. I'm not going to reach out to them. And that's why our brotherhood is what it is right now. That's why I made the live stream about status. We get up that certain status plateau, we smelling our motherfucking selves. Because we think that our stuff don't stink. We feel that I can go, and I thought, let's go through our social media. We feel like, oh, I can get some brothers on here, and they can tell, oh yeah, you do me, if you listen to me, you can do the same thing. But I can't listen to you because your circumstance is different than mine. And I know it's gonna be some brothers, oh, you hating and stuff. I tell the motherfucker, you know what? You can get the darkness. You know what I mean? You don't want that bad black smoke. What I'm saying is this. There's a lot of hidden jewels in our community, and I'm talking about brothers that are doing the work. And we need to salute them too. And if you was a good brother, you will put your egotistic ass self mind aside and to understand it is a bigger picture. Not all brothers is bad. I understand you gotta handpick them. I understand, I get that loud and clear. But don't knock the next man. Don't knock the next brother that is trying. That's on the same level. That willing to be on the same level you are.
Yo, bro.
Yep.
Let me say this real quick. Listen, bro. This is how I look at it, bro. Bottom line, we gotta understand that every black man is not a black man. Period. Mm-hmm. A lot of these niggas, bro, they want to be with white folk. That's the bottom fucking line. That's what the whole conscious community is. A bunch of egotistical, self-righteous niggas that want to live amongst white folks and live like white folks. Period. Their whole definition of success is living like white folks. Point blank, period. This is what these niggas want to do. And we got to realize that. It's not that. It's not that. See what you...
brother, but I got to know your fucking channel, man. Like, you on the same level that I'm on. What again, brother?
Sheep Stay Sleep TV, Cap.
Stay. Okay, go continue, brother.
Now, listen to what you said, JT. That you hating. That is the number one sign of a nigga thinking he better than you. Because why, if I'm telling you to help out other black men if you can, I'm jealous of what you got. What the fuck does one thing have to do with the other? But some of these dudes, they have the black elitist mindset. They are black crackers. That's what they are. They get a couple of dollars and they start acting like white folk. They start looking down on their people. This is what happens. And that comes from what the brother Swole TV said. That comes from the lack of knowledge. Because half these dudes wouldn't know what to do with money if they got some. That's why they start acting like white folk. That's why they start adopting these white ideologies and these white behavioral patterns. Because they don't know what to do with their money. They don't know that they responsible for their neighborhood. And I'm talking about black men that got money. If you a leader, you responsible for the kids in your community and for the women in your community. But if you ain't giving back to them, then guess what? You ain't for your people. It's just that simple. And a lot of these dudes believe that they are, because they get up on YouTube and make shit sound good. But they ain't for their people, man. They not. And those dudes, we have to write them off. We can't give them the benefit of the doubt. We can't do none of that. Just write them off and let us focus on what we gonna focus on. And we work hard to give back. That's it. Like Sonny said, put the work in. Don't worry about them. Write them off. If they got that attitude, they got that elitist, white elitist mindset, you write them off. You write them off. Because guess what? Those gonna be the same dudes. When they lose what they have, they're gonna be looking at you and asking you for help.
Can I go tell what you're saying, brother?
Go ahead, bro.
Because it's like everything that is going on right now is like everybody else is starting a live stream right now. And so that's why everything you gotta time it. So you Chief Say Sleep, TJ, the brother that first started talking, I wish I know your name. If you speak up and let me know who you are.
Swole Minded TV, baby. Swole Minded TV.
Swole. Because Swole is on Swole. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, Swole, I got you, brother. I got you. But what I'm doing is, I know people might get tired of hearing my voice and say my military experience. My thing is, we got to back each other up. I might disagree with somebody. That's cool. But as long as we understand our fucking goddamn target, our enemy, we get along. You know, I think what hurts me a lot, but I don't show it. But I did make a video of it. It's like it's called Favoritism Causes Division. Now I support every small channel that's on there talking about black uplifting ourselves. I respect it to the fullest, but they fail to understand from our military mind. I'm paying attention. I'm watching. If I don't see on my damn channel, but I see on another channel, you're not giving me fucking love, then don't acknowledge me. Just don't fucking do it. But I'm staying on code. You know, because I don't want to cause no more separation. But goddamn, I get tired of people that support all these channels, support that channel. But goddamn it, I'm doing something that's very important to everybody. You got white fucking men that's doing survivor channels. But when I do it, a black man do it, it proves to show that black don't support black. And no, I'm putting people on, I'm sorry, but I got to put people on the spot. I have to. Because just don't pop in and say I'm showing love and support. But here I am right now in this channel. I'm being calm. I'm being quiet. I'm listening. But does it happen to me? Fuck no. I can give out some names, but I will not do it because I'm staying on code. And those that know I'm addressing should know who I'm talking about. So if you don't give a fuck about your survival, neither do the fuck I. I don't give a fuck about if you live or die. If you want to come to my channel, you better catch it while I can because I'm going to delete it. Because sometimes, most of the time, I go extreme. And all the brothers that spoke, hey, salute to you, bro. You know, unlimited salute to you. Unlimited. But fuck it, don't push that fucking shit about black support black. Well, I pay attention. I pay attention. And that's the part of war. You gotta fucking pay attention. And we're at fucking war right now. If you can't catch on, it's your fucking problem that you didn't serve to learn to go through that experience to understand that. If I come too strong, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. You see the difference? I want to apologize, but I can't apologize. So if you don't want to come to my fucking channel, then fucking unsubscribe me. Don't call me brother. Don't call me king. Don't call me shit. If you don't give a fuck completely about surviving and coming, and winning this fucking war that we're facing, don't do it. Because I'm a very good. I can detect character. I can. I'm very good. I'm an expert. And there's some brothers on here that I side with. But if you don't support me like I support you, don't fucking call me brother. Don't do it. Because then when it comes to wartime, I'm a side eye your fucking ass. And I don't want to give a fuck to put a bullet in your goddamn brain. Because I doubt you. Show no doubt. And everything you fucking do, show no doubt. I'm gone, family. If I offend anybody, there's no intention to, but I'm gone. So I appreciate you, JT, invite you on the panel. I gotta say this, but don't fucking say that we support each other, but we don't. Because don't think that you come to my fucking, when I do a live stream, you pop in and then you pop out. Don't think I don't see that fucking shit. I'm very fucking keen. But I still love my brothers. I still love my sisters. But don't talk that fucking shit. That pro-black shit. What the fuck ever. I got goddamn family members that don't even fucking support me when I'm trying to protect them. To wake them up. So I'm going to say my piece. I'm gone, brother, because there's another live stream that's going on. But I want to show my love and appreciation what you do, man, okay? Thank you.
Wow. Okay. What's up, brother Rob?
Hey, what's going on, good brother? How you feeling tonight?
I'm good.
Man, hey, salute to the panel. And peace to my good brother, Cap, man. I hope everything is well. Man, I was just falling through. My fault. I missed the start of the show. You know, I just had some little family stuff going on, and I couldn't get out here at the start of the show. But I hopped in and was you know, and was happy to get on the panel for a second. I got to step back in a few minutes, but wanted to show some love, you know, and um, not to take away from what the good brother was saying, but I'm more in line with what DS1 was just talking about a second ago. We have to, I mean, and this is just my opinion, what I'm about to state. We have to learn to have more patience with our people. You know, we have to learn to have more patience with our people. We sick right now, you know, and what we have to do is get well first, and then that's when we can become what we supposed to become. Um, you know, so sometimes the support might not be there in the beginning, and the reason why is because we are sick. We don't even understand that we supposed to support each other. You know, a lot of us, you know, in general, I'm speaking. Of course, I'm preaching to the choir because we participating this evening and people in the chat are participating. But I'm talking about common folks, day to day, that hate your guts just simply because you are there. You know, uh, the media, they portray us a certain way, and we can't overlook that. We can't overlook our struggle. You know what I mean? I feel like that is that's what's ailing us the most. Um I don't wanna make it seem like I'm pointing at anybody. I just say this, right? If I have an issue with you personally, I'm going to bring it to you personally. So I don't do the subliminal jab talk, right? So I'm just speaking in general, right? Me myself personally, right? I you know what I'm saying, DS1 and JT will tell you, you know what I'm saying? If I felt like I had an issue, you know what I mean? I did always bring it directly to that person, and I don't put it out in the public. I mean, because it's detrimental to our movement, you know, if that's what we want to call it. You know, optics are very, very important. And I had did a live stream the other day on and it was the first part of the series, and it's the power of images. The image tonight of us all being on this panel, discussing manhood, discussing some of our issues, discussing some of the solutions. That's a powerful image, and that's what we need to stay focused on. So you know, I've been talking for a second, so I just, you know, I end off right there. We need to stay focused on what is going to help us, be very specific on what those next moves are, and put our energy behind one thing at a time. You know what I mean? You go step one, step two, step three. We working on F. We ain't did A, B, C yet. You know what I'm saying? And A is number one. We gotta heal before we build. Like DS1 say, we sick right now, bro. And that's why you know, that love, that agape, you know what I'm saying, love that we gotta have for one another. That's why it's not there naturally. So we just gotta learn to have a little more patience with our people. All right, now I fall back right there.
Okay. All right. All right. Before I continue, anybody want to talk about what Rob said? And that's thank you, Rob, for that.
Yeah, brother Rob on point. I love what he said. You know what I mean? It was beautifully stated. Because it's beautifully stated, brother, because that's what real men do. I said that. You know what I mean? From the beginning. You know, if you got an issue with somebody, let them know. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with that. If you love your people the way you say you do, you know what's the deal? Say something. You know what I mean? Don't fall all for constructive criticism. Straight up. You know what I mean? A lot of folk really don't like to be constructive criticized because of their ego. You know what I mean? I used to be like that. You know what I mean? But I just became, as I got old, I got wiser. JT in the chat in the panel, and I just been humble because I'm learning more. It's like what Rob just said. It's a mouthful. How you gonna, you know, rebut that? That's facts. You know what I'm saying? I don't do the subliminal neither. But if you got a different type of energy and you speak in a different kind of a way, hey, speak your piece. I don't have nothing against no black man. And I'm trying to, if you ain't for the community, just let everybody know. If you want an equal trip, let everybody know. I used to be that dude. You dig what I'm saying? But I don't do subliminals neither. But this is facts. Everybody's not gonna like you that's in our skin. It is territory. And some brothers really think like that. Real talk. It's unfortunate that I gotta even talk like that, but let's keep it real. I go on some of these conscious community chats, man. You should see these brothers, man, on how the help that they can do for the community, yet you debating and tearing down the next man. And so that's why I focus on the children, JT, and the community and our nation building. Outside of that, if you ain't trying to talk like that and let's meet up and let's do something for the community, then you're a sucker. You just talking. I ain't subliminally throwing no shots at nobody, not because I'm a real man. If I got something against anybody, I'll check you. I'll call you one-on-one. I'll exchange my number and we can meet up and do what we got to do like men. You know what I'm saying? But all this black on black crime, all this black hate and whatnot, we need to cut it out. Again, if you ain't trying to help the community, like Rob said, man, and we healing. It's something that Rob said a couple of days ago. I have no problem with quoting other brothers when they're keeping it real. You got to fight that nigga in you every day. That's what I do when I look in the mirror. Nah, I don't cuss, JT, but I do use the word nigga. You know what I mean? I use that because that's the difference between a black person. So I use that loosely. I ain't never going to stop using that. I teach my children that because everybody want to know, well, why are you saying that word? What does it mean? Where did it come from? Don't nobody want to talk. They want to talk about the slave that was made, but they don't want to talk about the slave master. So when you get to that root word and you start getting into the etymology of it and speaking the history of it, it means something. So I don't believe in burying that word, although I don't cuss, but you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, you just got, sure, we're going to clash. I had no problem with disagreeing with a brother if he think a particular way. Let's chop it up. Here go my number. You know what I mean? Holler at me one-on-one. If I'm offending you around some people, holler at me one-on-one. That's what real men do. They don't send subliminal shots. That's sucker stuff. I talk to Sonny all the time. Real men just don't do that. And if they ain't trying to help their community, then you a cancer to your community. Rob just said that. But we got to be patient, man. And we got to be careful with tearing down one another. You know what I'm saying? But your works and your deeds should show who you are. A bunch of talk, it means nothing. I've done that for years. What are you doing for the community? And I'm gonna pass the mic on that. And I'm gonna stay on that, JT, because let's meet up. Let's meet up. Like I told Son.
I'm gonna say what the No, don't worry about it, Jacquel. You're just talking now. I tell you, I'm definitely gonna go another side. I said for me, that's why one of the reasons I want to do the man talk. So we can air out our differences. And we could actually talk about it. And that's my purpose. And I know that I'm gonna get some feedback or whatever. I knew I was, you know, but that's my purpose of any brother any brother that's welcome to the panel. I don't discriminate. I don't do like people. Oh, you invite this person. Oh, you don't want to invite. I invite any brother because it takes all of us to build. And the way I feel, I see what it is. And like Brother Rob and Chief said, everybody else said, well, the time is now. We got to build together.
Hey, JT, let me get this. Let me set this straight too. The last time I was on the chat, sorry about that, Brother Rob, but the last time I was on the chat, right, I was saying something about cussing. That ain't had nothing to do with what anybody. They could speak the way they want to speak. What happened was a sister was tuned in, and she it's a community of homeschool children. So what I did was I linked her into the show, and it was I had no problem with nobody cussing, man. What I'm saying is I'm a gentleman to an extent, and if I see women in the chat and I turn women on to your channel and I'm trying to blow your channel up, you know what I'm saying? She texts me, and she said she was like, what's up with all this, blah, 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 blah. I said, sister, that's man talk. You got to look past it. But what I didn't know was that she had her children. She took my word and said, I said, sister, your children need to get onto this channel because everybody be talking something that can help the children. So that's the reason why I brought it up the last time. I don't care how nobody talk, man. That's their business. You dig what I'm saying? But, we got to be more conductive with women around. That's all I'm saying. I don't care what a man say out of his mouth. That's your business, man. You want to cuss every other word, that's your business. I choose not to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's your business. But I feel that we're a whole lot more educated and a whole lot less lazy than to use words like that. That's all I said. But if I offended anybody for talking like that, hey, I apologize.
Man, it was no need. I think we all understood where you was coming from. And maybe we could dedicate a show. I mean, depending on everybody's schedule, we could definitely dedicate a show and keep it clean. I mean, we just have to be cognizant of it and make sure that we keep it clean. Because I mean, of course, we all can speak the King's English to a certain degree when it's time. We could just do our interview talk, especially if we know the shorties are listening. You know what I mean? But what I wanted to do was just add on to the point that you had made with having patience for our people, right? Um, love, like I was saying last week, right? It's a in spite of type of thing. So if you really love your people, right? In spite of the fact that you might not be supported, you're gonna continue to do what it is that need to be done because you discipline as a man to do that. That is the quintessential definition of the discipline. I state it all the time to my students. Look, what is discipline? Discipline is the ability to do what needs to be done, irregardless to your feelings. You know, F your feelings. You know what I'm saying? On the real. I don't feel like getting up. It,
100,
it
bro.
ain't going to
100.
work. You gotta
100,
go to
bro.
work, man. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? My fault. Go ahead, bro.
No, Rob, I was picking you up. I said that's 100. Sorry about that. I
Oh
thought
yeah,
my
yeah, yeah,
I thought
yeah.
I thought my
All
speaker was off. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all good. And I mean, man, I ain't got all of the answers. It's just that I was very, very some people call it blessed, some people call it lucky, you know, to have a powerful example of a man, growing up, and I'm willing to share him with anybody. He full of wisdom, my father, and so I'm very proud to be in the legacy that I'm in, and I'm looking forward to continuing to grow. And I love these bills that we had together, man. It's important that we continue to do it. And as we continue to do it, I'm sure the topic's gonna get a lot more pointed, and we give the people a different perspective to listen to and look at. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I feel good about our Sunday conversations and this man talk. You know what I'm saying? But like I said earlier, man, I'm gonna have to cut it short tonight, bro. I gotta
Okay.
get back to the crib, man. But it's
All
all
right.
love, man, and peace
Thank
to y'all,
you.
big brothers.
All right. Peace to you, Rob.
All right,
All right. Peace.
peace.
Peace. All right. Be easy. Be safe. Peace to you and your family. Gab Talk Media. I'm going to send you the link. Come on. Swollen Tweevy. Thanks for coming, brother. Very much appreciate. Shout out to the LDBC. I'm gonna go to the next subject because it seems like we just getting off a little bit, and I do not want to get off these subjects. It's very, very important. But this is the next question that is very important. When we see a brother that is trying should we put everything down and help that brother? Or it depends how the brother is. And I'm going to start off with Sonny.
Mic check 1, 2, or 2. Can you hear me?
1, 2, 2.
Indeed. First, I'd like to say, Brother Malik Omar, I agree with you 100, 1000%. Brother Rob, great, wise words. As far as your question, um, I think we all just need to answer the question. We all just need to do whatever we can do, whatever it is that we can do to help those, especially the ones who are the ones that you are seeing trying. Whatever that is in your power that you can do, you should do it. You know what I mean? We all got to work. We all get home. We all tired. We got to deal with our families. You know what I mean? So sometimes helping someone could be a sacrifice. That's something that we should do. You know what I mean? That's something that's done out of love. You know what I mean? It takes love to go out and actually help someone. And even for the ones who don't ask for help, because we got people out here that need help. They don't even ask it, you know. But for the ones that you see trying, I say as far as you can, go in 100% to help that person out. Um, but that's if they're trying. You know, sometimes you got people who, you know, you'll talk to them and it seems as though they're trying, but then you come to find out that they're really not. Those are the people who want handouts. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one for handouts. I mean, it's different when you're feeding the homeless and you're giving away coats and you're giving away things of that nature. But at some point, um, it's good to see from the people who you are helping that see that they're trying to help themselves. And my form of help consists of it can consist of monetary, like to give, and also give wisdom. You know what I mean? Like it might be certain degrees that I might have that I can pass to you. You know, you just saying in general that can get you out your situation. You know what I mean? But it's up to you to do them. Like I can't. Like if you was trying to open up some sort of business or you was trying to do something, I can't hold your hand and do that for you. You know what I mean? I gotta. You know what I mean? I can show you. I can point you to the door. You know what I mean? And give you all the encouragement that you need to help you. But as far as um, anything outside of that, I don't know, because again, we got families, we got stuff that we're dealing with that we're trying to help out within ourselves. So it's very important to help people who are really trying. But for the ones who are not, you know, they might not be ready yet. So we might have to come back for them. And with that, I'll pass the mic.
Okay, she stay asleep.
Well, I definitely agree with Suddy. You know, I definitely think um if a brother is genuine, um, we should try our best to help him as much as we can, or whatever we can. You know, and like I said, if the brother's genuine, because a lot of people, a lot of dudes play on certain shit too. You know, and they'll play on the fact that they your brother just to get shit about you. Some dudes look at other people as they weigh out their situation, and they don't look at themselves. But I do believe, you know, as a brother, if we consider a person a brother, we should be able to help them as much as we can, even if it's just encouragement. You know, because a lot of times, you know, us as brothers are not always in a position to help each other financially.
Mm-hmm.
So if we can at least encourage that person to want to get up every day and to go out and keep trying to help themselves, I believe that's better than actually giving them money. Because when you constantly give a person something that they want or they need, they become dependent, almost like a child. When you feed your child every day, they depend on you to feed them. But at some point, you have to teach your child how to go out and get their own food. Because at some point, they're no longer going to be children. And we cannot treat grown ass men like children. So what we can do is we could point them in the right directions, tell them where to go. You know, we know that it's hard for a lot of black men, far as jobs and stuff like that. But if we could point them in the right direction, do that. You know. Now, if we could muster up a couple dollars or something. He don't got no interview clothes or something like that. You know, you could probably get the brother a little dress shirt or something. You know, but like the brother Sonny said, we gotta see some type of effort. We gotta see that you want it more than somebody handing it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of these brothers are so defeated that they just want handouts.
Yep.
They don't want to work for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I work 5 days a week. I don't want to get shit. You know, like brother Rob said, discipline is doing something you don't want to do, but doing it regardless to how you feel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to wake up 6 o'clock in the morning every day to be to work by 7:30. So imagine, you know, I gotta wake up at 6 o'clock to get to work at 7:30. And I work 7:30 to 4 o'clock, Monday through Friday. But I gotta do it regardless to how I feel, regardless that my feet is burning when I get
Mm-hmm.
off work,
Yep.
regardless of how tired I am.
Mm-hmm.
But it has to be done.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So we need to help brothers out like that
Mm-hmm.
because we don't need codependence. You know what I'm saying? We don't need no men depending on everybody to do something for them in the name of brotherhood, because that's not brotherhood. That'd be a bunch of grown men treating another grown man like his son. You're not my son. You see what I'm saying? So I totally agree with what Sonny is saying. But we definitely, like I said, we can help as much as we can. And the best way, like the Bible say, teach a man how to fish. Instead of giving them fish, teach them how to fish. So that's my piece on that.
All right, Malik.
Well, yeah, I definitely have to agree with Sonny Box and Talk too. What more could I say? You know, that's a deep question you asked too. I would just admonish myself that you know, when I say that, meaning that death can be a brother could come in camouflage. I mean, no good. Just like Sheep Say Sleep just said, and want to be dependent in a child. You know, I found it to be weird, JT, that at our last book bag drive, we had actually grown people coming to get bags to put like their clothes. No, this for the children, and I had to really. It hurt me to tell another black man and woman no. You know what I mean? The children, if any left, then you can have some. That really hurt me. So that's a deep question, man. And all I have to say is I'll have to specifically watch their deeds, man, closely. But you'll know, you'll know, because you know, it's too many brothers out here. Like for instance, I'm gonna give you this is still on the topic. But I'm gonna give you, and I guarantee you say, yeah, that's on the topic. I go to let's say Below or Farm Fresh or something. You know, I go out to a grocery store, and I come out. Bro was younger than me, man. Could be working. Hey, bro, man, could I get spare change? Could I get $1? You know what I mean? I'm hungry. So me, I curtail that by saying, okay, let's go back in the store and let's get something to eat. Oh, no, man, I need the money. Well, you just told me you was hungry. So you got some brothers out here and sisters that be playing games. One the most hurtful one was a sister, man. Oh man, I almost bust out crying, JT, man. I love to have for sisters. But she actually wanted to um, you know, solicit me. And and I'm listening. I say, sister, you don't know me from can of paint. I could have AIDS, herpes, anything. Yeah, all I want is $20, man. I gave her the $20, man. It hurt me so bad. But that's a weakness that I have, man, because me being a man of God, you know what I'm saying? I feel as though I'm a giver. However, I have to be careful with giving. And so, as one of my pioneers was telling me, spiritual pioneers was telling me, once you give, the blessing, whatever they do with it, that blessing is still put upon you. So that's a deep question you asking, man. And I wouldn't turn my back on no brother until I really know that he's full of BS. If you get my drift, and I'm gonna pass the mic on that.
Okay, well, for me, I'm gonna ask Bill. I think 1, 2 more questions. I'm gonna close it out. And I said for me that I'm with the line with the brothers, what y'all you're saying. And I would say this: there's a few brothers out here want handouts, but you know what I found out? And I found out there's quite a few brothers that are hitting Jews that wants help. And Brother Newberg, what's going on? Peace to you. And sometimes we gotta look at them. And sometimes that there are some brothers that be passing them by, so for me, I'm just gonna keep on doing the work. I don't get along with that person. That's on you. Maybe something wrong with you. And that's why, like, when I take my walks, when I do my thing and stuff, my God can say, but you put your stuff on here so people can see. I've never was a person like, with that, you know what I'm saying? Because to me, it's all about doing the work and everything. So I put my stuff on there, not just for show, but sometimes kids, people want to see. Sometimes, kids want to know, they want to be killed. I did a live stream on my phone in McDonald's, take myself out. I did some shopping, I finished shopping early as I thought I did. I knocked it out. I got some bags. And I said, let me go to McDonald's and, eat, treat myself out, And I was telling this young brother, so what's going on, brother? He said, why is one in black man business? What's going on? I don't know. And it was great. It was real great. And I was like, wow, and I owe my father, I learned this from my late father, that you keep on doing a good deed, it will show. You don't have to open your mouth. You don't have to want to say, when people open their mouth too much, that means they ain't doing nothing. That means they just doing it for show. It's not genuine. And I remember my mother, she said thing. I said, if you have a person, keep on telling, oh yeah, I did this and did that, but they not willing to help the next person, that's the person you need to stay away with. And I found out us as brothers, some of us, I ain't talking about the brothers in the panel, I ain't not talking about the brothers in the chat. Really? Okay. Amaz, take care of that for me, please. And just I always urge brothers that just do the work, man, do it genuinely. Good looking out, she stay asleep. And that's what it's all about. And never knock the next brother that is trying. That is like, that's our problem too. And also, okay, but I'm gonna ask one last question. Then I'm gonna close it out. And everybody had their last remark. The last question that I want to say, now, this is the beauty about everything that we talk about tonight, right? Solutions. Starting from She Stay Sleep, Malik Omar, and Sonny Box Talk.
Well, my solution is always going to be the same. Heal before we build.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to always be my solution, because a lot of the things that we were talking about tonight, you know, how we was talking about the ego and all of those types of things, those are things that takes a process of healing to get rid of. And when I say get rid of, you cannot really get rid of your ego completely, but you have to learn when to suppress your ego.
Mm-hmm.
You have to know when it's time to use your ego and how to use it. So all of these things take a process, just like healing. Healing, like I say, healing is a process. It's not an event. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. You know? So this is what we're going to have to do. And I think that if men properly go through the process of ridding themselves of certain things and their mindsets, then a true brotherhood can form. Because a lot of brotherhoods and crews and, you know, things like that, they get destroyed from within. And it's because of infighting, which is all based on ego. Money, which is all based on ego. You know, so we got to heal before we try to actually create something that we think will be for our people. And as men, we really have to focus on that. As men, we have to heal on a whole lot of levels. You know, as men, we got a lot of growing up to do. You know, like Brother Rob said, man, we got to be more disciplined. And that's one of my 7 principles of brotherhood that I broke down in one of my first videos that I did on YouTube before I was actually, you know, before I actually knew how to go live. I was just doing videos. And it's a video called The Principles of Brotherhood. Discipline is one of them. We got to learn how to do shit regardless to our feelings. You know, and that's hard because men, we are simple and we are really creatures of habit. So when we get used to doing certain things, it'd be hard for us to break the pattern. It'd be hard for us to break that, you know, the mindset of being used to being comfortable with certain things. So all of that it takes time. You know, so patience is definitely the key, but we must stay diligent. We gotta stay after it.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta keep trying. Even if we fail, we gotta keep trying. We gotta keep going. It's no stopping. There's no stopping. You know, we can't expect to see change if we not willing to change. We can't want to see change, but we stay the same. It don't work like that. And a lot of men are like that. We want to see so much change in things around us, but we don't want to change certain things.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
You know, we don't want to change certain things, man. We don't want to change the way we look at certain things too. And I know where it comes from. It comes from trauma. It comes from events that happen to us in our life where we say, I'm going to stay here because I'm comfortable here, but I'm also safe. If I step out of this, I may be in danger. You know, something may not go right. You know, things might crumble. But as men, we can't run from those situations. If the castle is going to crumble, we can't sit back and watch it crumble, or we can't be afraid for it to crumble. We got to be prepared just in case it do. So we got to always stay ready. But in order for us to have that active mindset, we got to heal first. So that's my solution.
Oh, Brother Malik. Yeah, Brother Malik, please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, JT, just to piggyback on all the things that were said thus far, knowledge without wisdom is like water in the sand. That's an ancient African proverb out of Guinea. And you have to start off from the beginning. Uh, a sick person, you know, you want them to get help. And so they just don't, you don't throw them out there to do work for the people. You know what I mean? Because we're, like, for instance, I don't need to call the channel out, but he threw a lot of sick people out on his channel trying to heal his people, man. And some of that stuff is just, he threw that stuff out in the air, man. And most people don't know that words have vibrations. And right, certain vibrations can cause you to really do something to the mind, do something to yourself. And we have to be careful because, the scripture tells us in Proverbs 18:21 that, life and death is through the power of a tongue. So, we have to each one teach one. It's an old African proverb, know thyself. And so there's, unfortunately, there's not going to be a lot of one savior. It's going to be collective, man. Yeah, it's going to be people mind wrestling until we get it right. That's what it is. And nothing in life is perfect. I tell my children that, all six of them. You know what I mean? My youngest one's 16. I tell her, look, you're going to make mistakes, but the key to it is to correct them. And every day you wake up, thank God that you woke up and say, you know what? I'm going to try to be a better person than I was yesterday. When somebody tell me, they'll give me a suggestion, such as Sunday Boxing Talk do on a daily basis, I listen. And it's something that you were saying too. There's somebody always out here, and that is true. I have to play both sides of that fence because even Jesus said that when you do something, do it for somebody. You do it in secrecy. You don't gotta stand on a mic and on a high hill and say what you're doing. You know what I mean? But I bring that up because I'm looking forward to doing something down in Tidewater for the children on the strength of the underrated darkness. And under the Sonny said, well, brother, what about the money? Don't worry about the money. You know what I mean? It's collective, so we can link up and do something for them children, find us a wreck and do something for them, some clothes or something, or have a children's drive for Christmas. I don't even believe in Christmas, but make them feel good. But that's what that's about, man, uplifting us because everybody else is doing it. Anytime we talk about working together, putting away the egos, nation building, we racist. That's what they tell. That we ain't supposed to get along. We ain't supposed to. Nope, you ain't supposed to get along, black man. Definitely black man. Y'all supposed to be out here trying to kill each other, tear each other down, destroy. You know what I mean? So we have to fight that within ourselves. Um, I'm not perfect. I'm not gonna say I don't have none of that in me. I feel as though that I don't. But then again, God say, "No, you ain't perfect." I do, because man, not only are we sick, brother, but we're insane people. We're crazy people. We're people that if it don't take a whole lot for us to snap. That's why when the Rodney King thing went down, there wasn't nothing but a whole bunch of frustrations, like years and years of institutionalized racism built up, and it just splotted out. Everybody went crazy. So we got a whole lot of anger built up in us, JT, and we take it out on each other, which is so sad, because we're a whole lot more intelligent than that. There's nothing wrong with sitting down with your man and your sister, your woman, and saying, you know what, if she's your friend or your mate, we went wrong here. I disagree with you here, but let's come to an equal, have some balance, and let's meet in the middle. Like I said about the speech and the talk, the only reason, I said something, JT, and God is my witness, man. I didn't know the sister children was listening, and I didn't know, and I had to apologize to anybody again if I
I got
offended,
it.
and the woman in the chat. So that's why I said what I said. But to wrap it up and pass the mic to Sonny, it's all about us learning from our mistakes, man. And if we love each other the way we say we're gonna do, let's stop the talk and let's put it into action. You know what I mean? It don't take money. There's nothing wrong with all of us meeting. You dig what I'm saying? And then coming up with a solution that may take a couple of dollars, you know what I mean, to help the community. That's the start. So I'm gonna pass it to my man Sonny and let him go ahead and elaborate on that.
Peace, peace, peace. Indeed, I agree 100% with the brother Malik. I agree with My brother Chief say sleep, what he said also, and I understand the whole uh, um, notion of the understanding of we need to heal first, you know. But there are a lot of brothers out here who are at peace right now. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of brothers that are ready to work right now. You know what I'm saying? Who understand the plight of our people. We understand everything that we've been through. We have that knowledge already. You know what I mean? We went through different schools of thoughts, whether it be the Christian way or the the Nation of Islam way. We all have, some of us have a sort of peace to where we're whole. Not everyone is whole, but there are some that are whole. Not to say that everyone's one is perfect. So my solution is, like like my brother Omar said, is for those like-minded individuals, we should get together. We should establish something. And like good brother Raj said before he left, we pick on one thing to work on, and we work on that, work on that, keep working on it, grinding on it. Once we feel like we got that under wraps, we move to the next thing. You know, you know, we need to begin to. We talk about a brotherhood, but I do believe that we need to talk a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? We need to kind of get to know each other a little bit more. You know, we're not always going to agree. You know what I mean? You can't name one family or one household where they don't have uh, a type of disagreement or a type of argument. But what do? They talk it out, you know, and they move on. They get past petty differences. So my solution would be to take everything, and this goes for everybody who's in the chat, everybody who's in the panel, everybody who's going to listen later on. Um, Link up with some like-minded people and begin to do some work. You know what I mean? Sit down and map some things out. Start with a short-term goal, and then make a long-term goal, and write down a list, and then start striking things off the list as you go. Like, it's a whole lot that we can do. A whole lot. It's a lot of work that needs to be done. We can go out to the highways and byways. Who knows? We might meet a doctor. We might meet someone who's good in carpentry, a welder. Next thing you know, we can set something up to teach some of the young people a trade. You know what I mean? We all need to learn to get together and think as one. We need to figure out what we need as a people as far as voting is concerned, and start to put that into work, because the only way that we can affect anything as far as the nation goes is we need to fix it locally first. We fix it locally, and then we move up to the chain. It's kind of like, it's hard to go up to the very top and try to do something. No, that's not the way the system is built up. They had years upon centuries to build what they have built, and we helped them build it. But now it's time for us to get into the affairs of man's. Right now, we're really not in the affairs of man's, like talking about. Like, you know, we get home, we're tired, we don't. Some of us don't want to do anything, but it's going to take some. It's going to take some hard work. It's going to take some time where the wifey might miss us, or for those who are married. Like that, of course, we should have a balance. But if you can imagine Martin Luther King, and I'm not trying to be long-winded, but Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, they basically gave their life for the community. You understand what I'm saying? Like, meetings after meetings, teachings after teachings. You know, they didn't have much time for themselves really. You know what I mean? When you really look at everything they did, you know, all the teachings, all the meetings that they did, you know, we all need to pick that mantle up. We all need to pick that mantle up so that it don't be harder on one person. Like we should all pick up the slack. You know what I mean? And I believe, me personally, I believe once people see, because we already know that you're not supposed to do good works to be seen, because that means your heart really not in it. You're doing the good works to be looked great in the eyes of man, right? But for the ones who already know they're not doing that, it is a motivating factor this for people to see brothers coming together doing some good work, and that'll motivate other brothers to want to become a part of it. And that's what leaders do. Leaders lead by example, and I think that that is my solution. I was listening to JT earlier, and this will be the last thing I'm gonna say. Um, when you was talking about, because I've been going to other people's channels too and listening to some of their live streams. And for me personally, all I hear is complaining, complaining, complaining about our situations and our circumstances. You know what I mean? Like we've had over 500 years to murmur and complain. It's not time to murmur and complain anymore. Like we've done that. Murmuring and complaining is not going to help anything. It's the solutions and us getting up off of our tails and working it. That's just it. Point blank. Period. You know what I mean? And with that, I pass the mic.
I'm gonna say, you know, tonight, I'm gonna say this, but I don't care how anybody takes it. I really don't. Tonight, of this, you know, doing this man talk, I know it's going to be heated discussions. I know that sometimes we're not going to see one-on-one. I could deal with that. As long as the end is solutions. And I mean this. It has to be more brothers showing up. I'm going to keep on doing the best I can. With the help of She Stay Sleep, whoever's on the panel in the chat. And I know the brothers has you know, let people know, oh, he's having a man's chat, having a man's chat. And I could tell you like this, there are many times I don't feel good, but I get up and do it because the love for our people and plus humanity, whoever wants to listen. You're right, OG Swag. What's our discussion? I agree on that totally. I agree. You're right. But for me, I'm a type brother like this. I'm not going to keep on putting myself out there. And then it's just the same ones keep on doing it, keep on showing up. It's not right. It's not right when you knock out the next person because they don't do the certain things that you do. It's not right. We have to learn to be motile. Instead of just think of, we're going to do, I understand, do things one time and get it right. I understand that. But we got to learn to be motile because we losing the war. And I'm talking about men And shout out to Ty Legacy, my brother. Nice seeing you again. We definitely gotta do some more. Ty Legacy last year he told me to interview him, and it was a success. I want you to go and check my channel. If you have a computer or laptop, you find it. Great interview. Brother got boxing, a lot of knowledge and humanity too. That brother right there, Ty Legacy. Shout out to you. And I'm telling you, at times the darkness, I get tired. When I get on here, my body aches. But you know what? It's not even complaining. I don't want people taking complaining. But I do it because I love our people. I do it because it's a must. And I do it because I have to have a legacy to build. From what God cares and everybody else in our people. See, to me, that's like-minded people. Get yourself up and do the work. Don't worry about the popularity club or nothing. It don't have nothing, no. Now I can see people in the chat, you do the work. And I'm proud of you. Even if they don't tell y'all in the chat, you're doing the work. I'm proud of you. But the one thing for me, don't never question my loyalty. Don't never question my commitment, because it's there. And we have to have that attitude. That is there. And you know what? At times, we're not going to get it right. No matter what it is. But the thing about this, and sometimes us as brothers, we missing this. The attentions. If the attentions is consistently good, that's what counts. Again, we are losing the war. Again, sometimes we overanalyze the things that we don't need to. Look at the person's attentions. If their attentions is good, you can work with that. That sometimes some of us as brothers do not have the money like Sonny and the rest of your time. They do not have the resources, but they have little resources and they doing it. These are the brothers that we need to search out for. And that's why sometimes our brothers don't work either. Because we want to pick and choose. I have brothers, oh yeah, you almost 1,000. So it doesn't stop. I'm gonna keep on working. I'm keep on evolving. So when I get to 1,000, it's gonna be special to me because I did the right way. And along the way, there's had people who has been criticized me for nothing. I ain't talking about constructive, but I'm talking about along the way. But I got to keep on going because there are people out there who want me to fail. And then I know myself, if I let them people tell, if I'm failing, that means I fail our people. And I see, because you know why? Because I think of the bigger picture. These brothers in the panel think of the bigger picture. Y'all in the chat think of the bigger picture. And I ain't talking about just black man. I'm talking about black. I ain't talking about black man. Just man, period. We have to find a way to get back our place. We have to stop letting other people to talk our own narrative. This is the way I feel. If we said us men is strong, don't go to act like it. Stop letting other people talk our narrative. If you got a problem with that man, you go to that man and talk to them. And if you don't see eye to eye, it's okay. It's a marathon, not a race. It's a marathon. We got to be in it. We got to be in it. Or I could talk for myself. I'm in this to win it. Not just for me, but for our people and throughout humanity. And it's going to be some people I know along the way, they're going to like what I do. But I say it again, if my intentions outlast of what's bad I do in the past, you work on that. And it goes for anybody. And I say that you take it away, you take wherever you want it. And that's the way I feel. So last remarks, Sonny, start off, Malik Omar, and she stay asleep. Thank you.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. First, I'd like to say honest to everyone who came out to listen today. Hope you were able to grab something from this great stream, and take it into your heart and apply it to your life. Um, like to give honors to everyone that came on the panel today, everyone that came and left, and honors to JT for this platform for allowing us to speak our messages. And for my last remarks, I'm just going to read something real quick. Uh, it's talking about the tongues. It says, one of the most difficult things in this world to get control of is the human tongue. Capelin never wrote anything more truer than when he wrote that man may hold most any post if he can only hold his tongue. Before you set your tongue in action, get it under control. A single tongue can do more harm in the world than a battalion of soldiers. For soldiers can kill the bodies, while the tongue can kill reputations and character. Really, it is too bad that we have no laws to curb the tongues from lying and scandalizing. Make it a rule in your life to use your tongues for high purposes only. Resolve to speak of man or woman of no other way unless you speak of good qualities of that man or woman. No one ever gained happiness out of injuring the feelings or character of someone else. No one ever failed to get happiness by speaking well of other people. So learn as if you were to live forever as you live to die tomorrow. Um, Also connected to what I just read, let's begin to speak life into the life of our people. Speak life to yourself whenever you're down. Whatever it is you want to do in your life, speak life to it. Whatever you want your kids to be, speak life to them. You know, watch your tongue. Watch how your tongue speak because, like my brother Malik Omar said, the tongue has a vibration to it. He also said that life and death is in the power of the tongue. So I don't think that our people are hopeless. I think that we can get ourselves out of the plight that we're in. But also with that tongue, you have to put in the action. You have to put in the work. If I'm hungry and I wanted to be a gardener, I would have to actually physically plant, you know, let's just say that, groceries got too high. And one day it might go sky high one of these days to where it's very hard to buy groceries. Then we should, start our little gardens or whatever. But I can't just talk to the garden and be like, yo, grow for me. You know what I mean? No, you got to go out there. You got to get your hands in the dirt, dig the dirt, drop the seeds in. Every now and then, you might have to go water it. You know, it's going to take a little bit of work. It's going to take a little bit of us being uncomfortable. It's going to take, like the brother, um, uh, the underrated darkness just said, sometimes he's tired. He don't feel like it. You know, that's what we got to do. When we talk about race and a marathon, you know, a lot of us like want to sprint, and then get tired. But at the same time, the parable of the race and the marathon, both got to train for it. You got to train for both. You know what I'm saying? So like in this life, we all want things to be better for our children. Like when we pass forms, hopefully our conditions will be a little bit better. Matter of fact, a lot better than what our conditions were. And then when they pass forms, hopefully the conditions for them, for their children, will be a lot better. But it starts with us. You know what I mean? And I'll leave with this final saying that I say a lot. To talk much is foolishness and folly. That goes for everyone that's listening, everyone who's going to hear this later on, after this live stream is over with. To talk much is foolishness and folly. You know what I mean? Like if your family is starving and no one is working, you can't talk your way to getting food on your table. No, you got to go out there and you got to grind for it. You know what I mean? The only way our life is going to change is that we go out there and we speak to people. We get people to we shouldn't think as individuals anymore. We need to think as a whole or as a group. The individual thinking, that's not nationhood thinking. We need to think as a nation. Each person need to play a part in their nation. We need carpenters, we need welders, we need doctors, we need teachers. There's so many things that we need, and we need to move as one. Like we should be at this right now. The Mexicans are ahead of us right now. We should be circulating our money through our people, like the Chinese people do. But we're not at that point yet because, like I was saying before, and I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna be done. I know I keep saying it. uh, I listened to some other channels, man, and it just upset me because all I was hearing is just murmuring and complaining, murmuring and complaining, murmuring and complaining. I didn't hear no solutions. Like, what is solutions so that we can go ahead and get out here and start to activate this thing? Like, we have the power within ourselves to change our conditions. We do. Each and every one that's listening, each one that's in the chat, we do. We have the power to change those things. So I think I spoke long enough. With that, I say peace.
Peace.
Yes, sir. Hey, Sonny, I just want to shout you out, man. Yeah, we've been talking a lot. See, you've been listening to me too, man. I got to big you up on that, man, because you doggone sure are speaking my language, and I just speak on the ego all the time. It's about us as a people. And I salute you, man. You definitely grew within a couple of days. I didn't know he's going to drop a dime like that, man, because he took the words right out of my mouth. But also, yeah, as far as the tongue, the scripture tell us, and I'm gonna be succinct as possible. When you read Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 12, it says that a wise man's words are gracious, but the lips of a fool will swallow up himself. And we have to be careful because what you throw out there verbally in the universe, or it's coming back to get you. Even to think of something, you could curse people, but you have to be mindful. And a good book that helped me out, good brothers and good sisters, you know what I mean? It's 30 Days to Taming Your Tongue. It's written by Deborah Smith. Check that book. I was 100 something. It's an easy read, 100 some odd pages. But that book, I seen myself in there a couple times. Like, wow. So I'm very, very astute with, saying certain things. I don't talk about people unless it's positive. You know what I mean? But if I get constructive criticism, it's from love. But I also know when to stand down. You know what I mean? I also know when to fall back and let that brother or sister grow a little bit. Because I don't know anything. I used to get angry, you know, with one of my elders that passed, Brother George. He was in the Nation of Islam, and he used to correct me because every other word, JT in the panel in the chat, was a cussing word, and I think it brings tears to my eyes. I thank him for that. It was times I would be ready to chop his head off, man, with my mouth, but man, with tears in my eyes now, man, I thank him for it. It made me a better man. You know what I mean? Because he made me the Nation of Islam. A lot of them brothers don't use the foul language. He made me. And I wasn't even the Nation of Islam, Christian brother. But he made me, man, check myself. My wife made me check myself. You can speak better than that. And I worked on myself doing that. I don't care how nobody else talk. I'm talking about me. So, what we have to do is just learn, study history, listen to the Underrated Darkness on a daily basis because he has an awesome show. You know what I mean? I'm not necessarily always one. I don't need to be stroked, JT, or nobody out there and my ego. I'm humble. Sometimes you see me, JT, like you said tonight. I'm tired of you being in the cut as a moderator. Come on the channel. If I'm invited, I'll come on, but I'm not really a big dude, you know what I mean, would put myself out there like that. I get too many accolades here in Philadelphia. Everybody know who I am just about in the city. So maybe I got to be humble on certain shows like this because, it is what it is, you know what I mean? And my ego, you know what I mean? We have to really, really, because I can offend a whole lot of people. I know I can. With certain things that I'm involved in, JT, and I don't mean to be boasting and stroking my ego or nothing, but me to put this out there and put that out there, and I do this and I do that, that's why I stand down. I say what I do, and I don't go into detail unless somebody asks. You dig what I'm saying? But I'm going to be working in conjunction with Sonny Boxing Talk. You know what I mean? With a sister channel to yours. You know what I mean? And I just have to find the time. But I'm gonna do it, man. But our people need that. If we're not talking about helping and we ain't talking about healing and forgiving one another, that's another thing. We got to stop doing that, man, because a lot of us quick to forgive white folks. We forget everybody else. We won't forgive ourselves. And I don't want to be as long-winded as Sonny Boxing Talk because I want to let Sheik get it in. But tonight, y'all, try to learn from your mistakes, forgive before you lay down. Say a nice prayer. If I offended anybody with prayer, then Mother Nature. You know what I mean? Try to forgive that person before you lay down. You know what I mean? And God bless y'all. And hopefully I'm able, if my time is right, to come on for the dinner joint with JT on Sunday because I'll be filming early that morning, so I should be ready if you're coming on like 7 or 8. So I'm gonna pass the mic to my man Sheep. Stay sleep, and God bless y'all.
Well, in closing, first of all, I want to shout out all the brothers, my brother Malik and Sonny that's still on the panel, all the other brothers that came on tonight and shared their sentiments. I agree with everyone. You know, I think that this is very helpful to us, and in some forms of some form of fashion, for some other brothers too, this may be therapeutic. Because sometimes some brothers could be shut out, and some brothers are shut in. Where nobody's there to listen to them. No one wants to hear a black man vent. When a black man vents, he's emotional. He's in his feelings.
Mm-hmm.
But this is why you have black men enraged. When things happen, they snap because a lot of us are shut in or shut out. And, you know, this show, like I said, could be very therapeutic for some black men, you know. And shout out to my brother Cap, you know, that's a very good, powerful brother. But a lot of people, you know, they try to, you know, count him out or lowball him, you know, and that's what fuels his rage because all he's trying to do is try to be heard by his people. But this is what this panel is for. This is what this show is for men to be able to come up here and express themselves no matter how they feel. Because we need this. This is something that black men need because we don't have a chance to do it. You know, a lot of us suppress our feelings because we're so focused on doing what we have to do. But like you always say, JT, that's why a lot of black men are dying. They're not just dying from the foods they eat, but they dying from stress.
Yes.
They dying from heartache and pain.
Mm-hmm.
Bottling up your feelings, man. That shit could get you sick if you don't let it out at some point.
Mm-hmm.
So, I would for doing this, man, and let's continue with it, man, and hopefully we could get a different set of brothers to come on and express themselves. So, shout out to you, shout out to everybody in the chat, and y'all have a good night, man.
Yeah,
Peace.
right there. I'm gonna say one thing that before I came back to my second side YouTube, at the time I ain't gonna say it was a low part of my life, but I was dealing with a lot of stress. I was at my job, I couldn't breathe. Co-worker at the rush me to the hospital. And I know it wasn't something that I ate because I had salad and stuff, and I didn't eat enough. Usually I don't eat enough, I get sick anyway. That happened ever since I was little, but you know, that's another story. But I was in emergency. There was this black doctor. Again, I'm telling his first name is Chuck. He showed me a chart. You see that chart right there, Mr. Thomas? I said, yeah. You had a stress attack. That if you wouldn't be here in 2 minutes, you would have been dead. Wherever it is, let it go. And I've been going to them. He set up like lessons to, you know, point to going to them twice every week ever since from December to March. And it's not all about helping you to deal with the stress, but it's to talk. Whatever's in your mind, talk. It ain't all about being right or wrong, just talk. And then when I had to relearn again that sometimes us as brothers, we're not going to be everywhere at one time. And sometimes we take it out on the ones that we don't supposed to. And it's all about stress. Sometimes we be around people, they just talk. And we have to be very careful of that. But for me, I learned for a valid lesson is to speak. To let it out. And when I learned from Dr. Chuck, was like I was cursing. I was never cursing anyway. No, let it out. Because if you keep on holding in, Work on it, yes. Well, I'm just saying, black man, we gotta talk. And it's gonna be at times that among us as brothers, and these black men is hurting. You get thrown away. And when we tell them, hold it, they could develop stress. Cause I was almost gone in November. And that's why one of the reasons that I said I gotta step up and really talk to the people. I've been talking to the people before. I've always been talking to the people, but I have to let people have to understand, especially us as black men, that we gotta talk. Stop overanalyze everything. Stop letting our people talk our own narrative. If that brother needs to cry, let that brother cry. If that brother said some obscene things, if he got to get out, let it out. Because if you tell him don't say that, and I'm not saying what they say is right. No, I'm not saying that at all. Learn from me. And anybody that listen from the outside and listen to the chat, and thanks for everybody in the chat came outside. Let it out. Because you know why? He said, he showed me a chart of studies. A lot of us as black men die of stress for 30 years. And you know how much percent it was? Over 300%. And there's a whole lot more. It's not being mentioned. And you know what else he said? Most of it is not our fault. But at the same time, we have to do a better job to communicate as brothers. We have to understand, no matter what status it in, that brother in help. If that brother is men, period, they willing to help. Because if you don't, you gotta live that for the rest of your life. Always been a survivor, always been a fighter, always been a grinder. And I urge each brother in here that is good. You know, matter of fact, you know what? I always set the tone. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put my email in there right now. And it don't have to be no meet up or nothing. No, we can start from it. If you want to talk, talk. I'm going to be the one. I'm going to set it off. Anybody in the chat want to put down in the panel, feel free. Matter of fact, I think Bajabi and them guys, well, I don't know. I ain't gonna assume. But there it is. There's my email. Brother, you need to chat. Just give me some time to get back with you. Sometimes it doesn't go through, but keep it up. Talk. Let's start from talking. Brother, I need your opinion about something. It can be about business and everything. Let's start from talking. Communicate. Let's build a bond of communication. If the brother cry like, tired of this world, you know what I mean? I'm doing the right thing. This don't put it. My women don't support me. She not in alignment with me. I'm trying to do what's right. The way you know, you gotta talk about stuff like that, brothers. Men too. God told God we gotta talk about stuff like this. Because I'm gonna tell you like this now. I'm gonna say a few things, I'm gonna get off. Few days away is midterm elections. There is quite a few women also already talking about women's rights. But what about men's rights? They not, and then the same doctor, the first name is Chuck, he actually showed me a chart that men is walking around with stress for a long time. They think it's food and everything else. It is damn stress. Stress. They are a walking time bomb, catch a high top, gone. That's why I always say we have to advocate for ourselves. There's nothing wrong to advocate for yourself. There's nothing wrong to be selfish. I'm sorry. If that woman don't get it, she just do not doggone get it. That's all to it. If you're married to that person for a long time, I got to advocate for myself. I got to make sure I'm right. If she don't get it or other family members don't get it, they just do not get it. And then when the brothers will have the kids, I understand that the brothers in the panel and everything, you're doing it. You're doing. I salute you, brothers, because you put yourself first. When you put yourself first, that means you can take care of your family. When your family see when you okay, that means they gotta be in alignment to be okay. Because you know why? Man, brother, knew me nobody. My son could have been 9 years old this year. He with the ancestors. You know what I'm saying? Every day, my mind, I don't think about my son. But I have godkids. So I got to do me. I got to love me. And there's nothing wrong with loving yourself, men. There's nothing wrong with that. Do not let anybody in this oppressed world tell you that. There's nothing wrong to love yourself. It's okay. It's okay, True. I love myself. I love myself so much that I fight for my son, my late father, my great grandmother, my grandmother, and all the ancestors that is famous and the ones not so famous. I gotta fight for them. Got a chip on my shoulder. That's right. Because I want to be part of that big picture. And I don't care, whatever it takes. I'm sorry to be long-winded. I usually don't be long-winded, stuff like that. But I got to get it out. Because some of us as black men, we feel that we do one thing and then we got to be multi. The war is on and we losing. You should not put another brother, oh, this and that, do one thing. We got to be multi. And that's what I'm all about. And whatever brother thinks about me, I don't care. Whatever the world thinks about me, I don't care. Because I know myself, I'm going to put myself out there. And long as the like-minded is there for me, and I'm there for them, it's all right, brother Doobie, you doing it. Don't shorten yourself like that. You doing it. You here. But I understand what you're saying. But you here, brother, and you should salute yourself for that. We're all of us not 100. Trust me, we not. But you here. And that's what counts. You a fighter. Shit, I'm a fighter. I don't care. And that's the mindset us as men we gotta have. One thing finished, get on another thing. We gotta stop being punks about certain things. We gotta stop thinking about, no. Welcome back, P-Money. We're ready to close this out. Hey, she stay safe, man. That's the brothers on the panel said, man. Yo, we gotta get it together, man. We gotta get it together. Because some of us think we get it together. No, we don't. And learn from me. The underrated darkness. The underrated one. The grinder. Almost didn't make it. Remember that. Well, thanks for hearing me. And men, when you hear it from outside, come through. We'll get you on. Let's advocate for ourselves. Let's talk about our issues, not nobody else's issues. Our issues, period. It might be part 5 tomorrow of YouTube. My YouTube series. Never know, it might come tomorrow, this week, next week, but I'm putting it out right now. So stay tuned. That will be prime time. And I will be going in. And I have to go in because I have to talk about the falsified that's really happening right now. Most likely it's going to be a panel discussion. I don't know. But it is. But who knows? And I might do I'll have some things lined up tomorrow. I don't know. I had some gigs I might take in the morning, but I might have got some good stuff for y'all and everything. And on that note, thanks for everything. The people in the panel, everybody in the chat, the underrated one, the grinder, Ghost.